Maloni, we have another great Talanoa with an up-and-coming young person in our community who is in the IT industry. Um, so without further ado, we are going to introduce you to Yahn. Hi, Yahn. Right.
Maloney.
Hello. So really excited to have you tonight. We are gonna share your story, or you're gonna share, your story and your journey. If you can just give a bit about your background, where you're from, your family, and what else, and also what you currently do. What's your current occupation? Um, and if you can give us a background about your job as well. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Maloney. Talking ko Yahn Pedro. Um, my family, my parents are Margaret and Louis Pedro. I currently live in Porido
Mhm.
and was also born in Porido. Uh, Grew up in Tokelau, moved at a very young age. And my current role at the moment is I work at VTNZ, Vehicle Testing of New Zealand, as
Mhm.
the service delivery analysis. So what I currently do, well, my role, usually mainly deal with hardware. We
Mm.
help around 100 branches around New Zealand, nationwide, 100 plus
Yeah.
branches, sorry. And
Wow.
there's a few offsites too, which the branches look after, and we help assist in technology wise kind of stuff. But yeah,
Oh, very interesting. Awesome. Well done. So, what do you enjoy the most about your job? Do you have anything that really stands out for you? Or also on the other side of that, are there any challenges that you have when with your job?
yeah. What I enjoy about the most at my workplace is that there's like different types of ethnicities at work, and also
Yeah.
there's a few new members in our team which are females, which is good to have on our team.
Really?
So
Yes.
yeah, that's what that'll me personally having girls in our team is pretty
Yeah.
cool. Like
Nice.
we all have different opinions and views
Yeah.
on stuff on how we troubleshoot or fix stuff, which
Yeah.
they might have like a better view in something, and I'll probably like
Yeah.
try that out, and probably I'll have a better view on something else, and they'll probably
Yeah.
want to try that out as well, which is cool.
Yeah.
There's different ethnicities and culture in our workspace, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And also being islander, it's pretty cool because we or like us islanders can bring in their island flavor,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah. And
Yeah.
challenges that in my workplace probably is that when because most of my life I've lived in the islands.
Islands. Yeah.
So working with different kind of ethnicities and cultures is pretty,
Yeah.
trying to get used to it. It's different
Yeah.
culture, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it can be challenging because it's a new type of you got to adjust to that, eh? Um,
yeah.
but that's awesome. That's awesome. Um, Speaking of the islands, um, or in terms of your, earlier in your life, what motivated you to pursue a career in IT? Or what drew you to the IT field? Did you have any role models at all? You know, earlier growing up in Toke, or yeah, just in general?
When I was probably straight after school,
Oh yeah,
uh, um, yeah, form five,
or five. Yeah,
I was still trying to figure out on what I wanted to do.
yeah, yeah,
Because what made it motivated me was I just thought that I would just give IT a try, which was there at the moment. There was a scholarship for going over to New Zealand for IT, think level 2 it was,
Yeah.
and I just thought that I'll just try it out and see how it goes.
Oh, you took the leap of
So
faith.
yeah.
Nice.
Um, Role models. Gotta
Yeah.
say, it's my big role models have to be my parents, yeah,
Yeah.
and family as well. So growing up,
Mm-hmm.
was family were hard
Hard
workers
work.
and good,
Yeah.
yeah, good work ethics,
Effort.
which
Yeah.
really pushed me to try and not do better, but try and make my parents proud in that, which was
Yeah.
yeah, one of my
Oh,
goals and aims. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I know your dad's like, yeah, he's a good motivator. And yeah, he would be so proud. Both your parents. Um, yeah, education's important, hey. So
yeah.
it's good that you progressed and made them proud. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now, once you start, we're going to talk about your studies because it's pretty different from other from your norm. Um, you did study IT in various places. How did it all start?
Started when I uh at the time there was I think short term courses applications going around, which
Yeah.
I went through and at that time I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I
Mm.
wanted to become a carpenter at the time, but I think my dad didn't want me to get in the field, which is that's okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just thought because my uncle Aloha as well, he was doing IT at the time, which is something also what I thought I would try because he came up to me and when I told him that I was going to do IT, came
Mm.
up to me and just said that I hope I do well,
Yeah.
which was pretty motivated me.
Yeah.
So after that, I just signed the paper.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sounds
and
like
yeah, was approved. Then studied in the Bay of Plenty Polytech in
oh.
Taronga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So at that time, moving from small Tokelau to New Zealand was
Yeah.
pretty difficult.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
bet.
away from first time away from family and that friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. And you would have been just 18, 17.
yeah. So yeah, 17, 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Gosh.
did my level 2 at the Bay of Plenty Polytech and was good
Yeah.
and also hard. It was pretty difficult because also um, you're on your own. Just
Mm.
you're just put there. You have to figure it out yourself on how things work, which
Yeah.
was also good in a way because you get to learn life skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, after Bay of Plenty Polytech,
Yeah.
went back home to Tokelau and applied again for another scholarship, which eventually I went to Fiji.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so applied for a bachelor's degree, majoring in information system and minor in geography. So
Been perfect. That's perfect for Dr.
yeah,
Lawson. Yeah, those two subjects.
yeah. So going
Yeah.
to Fiji was also difficult, but was also good as well because there was a lot of Tokelau students there at the time as well,
Nice.
which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, so studied in Fiji for a year. Unfortunately, didn't go as planned,
Mm.
which was pretty heartbreaking at the time. But
At the time. Yeah.
uh, it was something to motivate me to
Yeah.
keep on going.
Exactly. I love that. exactly.
So after that, I went back. Or at the time after that, my parents were in Samoa. We moved to Samoa.
Yeah.
So I studied the USB LF4 in Samoa for a while. And at that time, while studying there, I also thought that I'll just go over to the Tokelau office in Samoa.
Yeah.
And just try my luck.
Another leap of faith.
Another leap of faith.
Yeah, nice.
And at the time, and still now as well, Manuel Puka went up to him and just asked him casually if I could just observe what he does, because he's also the IC team manager in our Tokelau office in Samoa.
Yeah.
So,
oh, wow. What did he say?
No, he said yes. Yeah, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
So while studying, still trying to finish my bachelor at the time, was while working also at the office was pretty cool, because like I'll do theory at school and come and do practical at the office.
Yes.
Yeah, and
it's way to learn.
And it got to me like later on that because I was studying information system, if I could remember. Thought that wasn't really what I wanted. So I tried something else, which at the time there was a Cisco certification going around at the uni back in Samoa at the time, which I thought that I would apply for, which was pretty cool. When I was studying for Cisco networking, everything fell in place. I got a contract from the Tokelau office in Samoa, which was a blessing also.
Awesome.
Because at that time, the new office in Samoa, Manuela was working on the cabling and like installing all the switches, routers, and the servers, which was a pretty cool experience to help assist with them in that. So I learned a lot, which was pretty cool as well.
Can I just ask, was it just used to doing that?
Yeah, it was just me and Manuela. Yeah.
Wow, sounds like he needs some help there. Yeah, that's awesome.
He's the man. Yeah. So after studying Cisco, I thought to myself that I'll still do information system, but a diploma.
Yeah. Nice.
So I cross-credited my courses from the bachelor to diploma, which was much more easier.
Yeah, very effective. So good to have cross-crediting as an option.
Yeah, makes things easier. So at the moment, I haven't completed my diploma, but I have 2 more papers left. Then it's all will be done.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about challenges and motivations. Can you share some of the biggest challenges that you faced during your studies, especially moving to new places on your own at a very young age? And how did you overcome them? Do you think that it's helped shape your mindset in overcoming challenges that you face in your IT career or as a person in general?
Yeah, thank you for that. The biggest challenge I gotta say that I had to face is really becoming independent at a young age. That was probably one of the biggest ones. The other one was as growing up in the islands, we were pretty quiet, shy people. So we
Yeah,
don't ask a lot of questions. So moving over to like different type of places and learning, you actually have to open up. But yeah, you have to open up, ask questions. The more you ask, the more answers you'll get.
yeah,
And I think that's how I learned was just asking and receiving more. So yeah, that's those challenges, yeah, really shaped my mindset and
oh, it's awesome. It's funny though because I can actually relate to that. I still struggle with that, asking
yeah,
questions, because I always feel like I'm too shy to ask questions in front of a big group. But
mm,
it's true though, there's no such thing as a dumb question.
yeah,
Questions are really important. You need to ask questions, and that's really it's really needed in IT, because you're trying to
yeah,
problem solve things, right? And in your job, you would need to especially need that as well, because you're trying to troubleshoot, all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
So it's oh, way to go with independence, awesome. So let's get back to your educational path, right? What made you choose your specific field of study in technology?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Thank you. So, at the time, a lot of the kids were applying for becoming doctors, teachers, and we really need that in Tokelau, which I thought to myself that I would want to try something else, something out of the box, something new.
Yeah,
Which I saw that not a lot of kids were wanting to go into the technology field, which I thought, man, let's give it a shot, see how it goes. So yeah,
nice.
that's one of the reasons why I picked technology, because it wasn't something that I really wanted. It's something that I saw that Tokelau needed in a way at the time.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah, nice.
I fell in love with it while choosing the field later on. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I totally can, yeah, relate to that, because it's definitely not the option that I chose as well. It just kind of fell, but also it was a space that I knew that we needed. I'm so happy that you took that leap of faith and thought outside the box. Awesome. Right. So if we go into your practical experience, right? You gained a lot of experience working in Samoa, working in the Tokelau office. What kind of work were you doing there? What kind of projects um, were you working on, or that you were most proud of? And also, importantly, what skills did you develop through these types of experiences?
Thank you for that. So again, a lot of work experience at the Tokelau office in Samoa. So my role was ICT assistant technician. So what I basically was doing at the time was help with hardware issues, troubleshooting as well, such as probably fixing computers or laptops and like having change other parts from
Yeah,
one to the other, which was fun at the time because
yeah,
it was really some of it was self-taught and also had Manuele there,
yeah,
who was my boss, which he
yeah.
helped guide me through, which yeah, thankful and blessed for that. So
Awesome.
the one so project that I was proud of has to be DMS, which is document management system. It's
Yes.
still hasn't been completed. It's still in rollout in process at the moment
Yeah.
as we speak. Which it's got to be. It's a huge project,
Yeah. I
which
know.
I'm so proud that I was that I helped assist
Yeah.
and got involved with that.
Flat out.
Yeah,
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, that DMS project's huge. Um, and I don't know when it's going to be finished, but I know Manuel has been working tirelessly on that. Hey, yeah,
yeah.
he's probably missing you now. He probably needs more people. But no, that's awesome experience. So you did a bit of that, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So Jan, tell me, what did you do after Samoa? What did you progress into next?
Thank you for that. So after Samoa, thought to myself that I needed to gain more knowledge
Yeah,
in order to help assist our people. So took the leap of faith once again.
again.
Uh, had no plans on what to do also, but I knew I wanted to do IT,
Yeah,
but there wasn't a structure put in place for me at the
yeah,
time.
yeah,
So thought to myself that I'll come to New Zealand because it's more closer to Samoa. We've got heaps of family here in New Zealand.
yeah,
So I came here to New Zealand without, I guess, nothing put in place. Nothing has been planned.
yeah,
It took me about 4 months.
yeah,
Had a few job interviews, which was unsuccessful eventually,
yeah.
but was grateful and blessed to be given this one. I started as a intern at
And
VTNZ and later
oh, okay.
progressed into service delivery analysis. So
Yeah,
I've been there for nearly a year now. But
yeah.
yeah,
Well done.
so yeah, was just came to New Zealand to gain more knowledge and
Yeah,
go back to Tokelau probably 3 or 5 years time to
yeah.
help assist. Yeah,
Oh, nice. Nice. Awesome. So you were able to get the internship through BTNZ
yeah,
um, and land that position, which is congratulations for that, because
yeah. Thank you for that.
there would have been a group of you guys, right?
Yeah,
To try and land that spot. So shout out to you, Jan. Awesome, awesome job. So you've mentioned plans to return to Tokelau, right? To continue with its development. Um, what specific improvements or projects do you think, or do you hope to help be a part of, or implement, or even lead?
thank you for that. So yeah, as I mentioned before, I'm planning to go back to Tokelau as a head team and
Yeah.
helping to help assist our people, man. It's just
Mm,
something to be proud of. And yeah, any project that will be
whatever's going on at the time.
whatever's going on at the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be eager and keen and
Yeah.
yeah, happy to join in if I was ever given the opportunity to
Yeah.
yeah.
Excellent. Especially after the skills that you would have picked up through your work and picking up in New Zealand. That's
Mm.
awesome. They're gonna love that. Manuela will be happy. um, so let's look at giving advice to anyone that's aspiring, to come into technology. What advice would you give to young people in Tokelau specifically, and who might be interested in following in your footsteps? Yeah, do you have any advice for anyone in Tokyo, or and also anyone in general, really? Any advice for them?
My advice would be just to go for it, man.
Yeah,
Just try it out. You never know, you might like it, and if you don't, you can. There's always other options and opportunities to try out. So yeah, there's also a saying that my dad always says to me, and that as you know, the Chocolons are very experienced in master fishermen,
yeah,
which the saying is as or advice is chuck the hook out into the ocean and hold on tight to your line because there's always going to be fish lurking around trying to you know trying to grab hold of the hook and just imagine those fish being opportunities. So once that fish is on your hook, hold your line tight, be patient, and when you bring that catch in, it's gonna not only gonna benefit you, uh, benefit your family.
Yeah.
It's gonna benefit Tokelau, which uh, as in our Tokelau culture, there's the Unati systems, how we share. So imagine you bring that fish in as like, for example, that fish is knowledge. It can be
Yeah.
knowledge. It can be experience. So you're just distributing all of that within uh, Tokelau itself. So yeah, that's
Oh,
my advice. Thank
that's
you.
just so important to our people. Oh, I love that. Um, all right. So in terms of, back to you and your career, right? What are your next steps? Are there any areas that you want to progress in, and how do you plan to achieve them?
So as I mentioned before, I was studying Cisco CCNA 1. So I really wanted to study CCNP, which is another step up of Cisco,
Mm.
and that's what I want to achieve and want to progress in. It's either that or as I think the previous interviews that Kazihilila said was CompTIA.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty interesting. So yeah, I'll
yes. Yeah.
probably have a look at that. Which was I saw that all the information and it
Mm,
was all online. It's all free to
pretty much.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just have to pay for the exam.
Mm, mm.
But yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. So, okay, so do you have any final thoughts? Any lasting or last messages of inspiration that you have?
Yeah, thanks for that. Um, uh, yeah, very proud of who you are and where you come from. As
Yeah.
he tohi ana ka me te atua ma tātou tupuna o ki tātou ni Tokelau. Yeah,
Awesome. It's hard to put yourself out there, right? But I feel like a lot of people, young, especially the young ones, especially the ones in Tokelau, will be really really proud to see how you progressed in your career. Like I said, like we mentioned before, your journey is like quite unique. You've kind of studied in 3 different countries, in IT on your own, which is really scary. Really proud of you, Yahn, and I can't wait to see how you progress. We're really lucky to have you, with building these skills for Tokelau. As you mentioned that you are going to return back home. That's awesome, but also will be really good to like, now that you've given a bit of insights into what it's like and what we need in Tokelau or what's going on. It'd be really cool to see more of you, right? Picking up those or thinking about going down that pathway. So if anyone is interested in getting to know about Yann's background a bit more, I'm sure Yahn is putting his hand up to give some
yeah,
advice.
yeah.
Um, and yeah, awesome job. Really proud. And thank you so much for your families for you allowing you to take that leap of faith as well. Because to pivot into something unknown and into IT, because that would have been quite a lot of that would have been quite hard for you. So you're just learning on the way, so that's really good. So it's awesome.
Yeah, thank you for this. Really appreciate it, eh? And also, thank you for creating this platform for not just Tokelans and Pacificans, but for everyone.
Yeah.
So cool to have this kind of platform. Yeah, thank you once again for having me here on
No
this.
worries.
Really appreciate it. Grateful and
No
blessed.
worries. Yeah, well, we're really lucky. So we're gonna applaud to you.
Well, to you too.
Pat yourself in the back. Nice. Oh, thank you, Yahn. Thank you for the talanoa, ne?
Yeah,
Malo.
nakatailahilala ni.
Thank you. All right. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, ani.
Bye. See ya.
Ah.
Cut.